Hello, Kenya. How are you?
Fine.
Great. So tell me how yesterday going. What did you do today?
I went to work today. It's fine today.
Today is fine. Okay. So what about yesterday? Did you want to work too? Yesterday?
No,
No. Okay, that sounds really good.
yeah,
Because yesterday was the work day. Yes.
yes.
Okay, yes, it's true. Okay. So what did you do yesterday?
I stayed my home. I'm relaxing.
You relax. Okay, that sounds really good. That sounds
Yeah,
perfect. What about in your weekend? What did you do in your weekend?
I paint my bedroom.
So you was in your bedroom? You you didn't go out on your weekend?
No, I stayed paint my bedroom. The color white.
Okay, I get it. Okay, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
Why you decide to change the color of your bedroom?
it's more light in the weather, and it's the color favorite color my sister.
Okay. So you say that the color white is perfect because you got light during the day, and it's
Yeah,
the favorite color of your sister. Okay, that sounds really good. That sounds good. So what about? Okay, you was speeding your weekend and you wasn't home yesterday, and today you went to work. So how was the work today?
it was relaxed. It's okay today.
It was okay. Okay, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, welcome to class, Carlos. How are you?
Hello, it's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while. Okay, so Carlos is going to be with us today. He wasn't in class for a really long time ago, so he is going to work in with us, trying to get the level that we are. Okay, so Carlos, how are you?
I'm fine, fine.
Okay, so what did you do today? Did you want to work?
Yes, well, it was very relaxed because I was on vacation.
It was on vacations. That sounds really good.
Yes, today was relaxing. Nothing to be worried about.
Okay, that sounds perfect. That sounds really good. Okay, so we are in the third class now. So the last class, do you remember what we learned, can you? What was the
the
present perfect?
yes,
Okay, so the last class we made a review about present perfect. So we are going to do a summary chart about it. So I'm going to share the screen. In this case, a whiteboard. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to work in a whiteboard, in this case, a white page. Okay, in some last classes, we learn present perfect. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. And we learn the difference, the present perfect tense versus past simple tense. Because this is different, right? The present perfect is different to past simple. So in some last classes, we learn how use the present perfect and how use the past simple. Okay. Okay, so Kenya, do you remember when we use present perfect and when we use past simple? The uses to present perfect and the uses to past simple, Kenya. Do you remember it?
The uses, the present perfect,
Uh-huh.
it's experience in the past and use the things recently. The finish is now.
So you said it to past experiences, to recently events, and unfinished situations, right? And when we use past simple, do you remember when we use past simple? Maybe Carlos know how when we use past simple. Carlos, do you know when we use past simple? Simple past.
For finished actions, um,
Uh-huh. No?
no.
Um, the activities to the complete
Complete activities.
routines and habits.
Routines and habits. Well, this is more by simple, present simple,
Present. Uh-huh.
present simple. Yes, complete activities,
Okay.
finish actions. Okay, so
As experiences.
yes, to experiences. Maybe to talk about a childhood, something that happened right, and past. So yes, when finish actions, not in when the actions finish in a period of time to complete activities. In this case, for example, actions in stories, something like that, and experiences. Yes, exactly. So that's when we use past simple past. Okay, so the different to grammar to present perfect and past simple is really easy too. Okay, we have here other chart. Okay, the grammar to present perfect is on affirmative way. This is affirmative way. We write a subject plus the auxiliary. In this case, could be have or has. It depends of the subject. We continue with the verb, but the verb ends in this case to the e and n. Well, depends of the type of verb. So in this case, the present perfect use a specific tense of verbs. Do you remember that I shared with you the yes a verb list? Do you remember it?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
So in this case, you remember that you saw something that the verb be, and next to the verb be, you saw the
Gerund? No.
and the gerund. Do you remember that you see on past the verb be too? And you see other time of verb. Do you remember it? What is this? Is past participle.
Participle.
Aha. In this case, this is past participle. So the verb ends with past participle. Now, for example, some of them finish in ed, some of them finish in e and an. Or for example, the case of do in past participle ends like done. So depends on
Mhm.
the verb. And next to the verb on past participle, well, obviously we have the complement. Two negative statements is really easy to. By negative statements, we write the same, only add the not next to the auxiliary. So in this case, we have the subject plus the auxiliary have has. Next, the not, the verb, and past participle, and the complement. So this is by negative statements. And by questions, we write first the auxiliary have or has. Continue with the subject, the verb and past participle, the complement, and the question mark. And by past simple, this is really easy too. By affirmative statements, we write the subject. It depends, but the verb in past. It depends if it's the verb be, no? The verb be is was word, or the other verb that ends with ed. And the complement. But negative statements, really easy too. Subject plus the verb and past. Yeah, right. It's not. It's the verb. That's before the verb. We have an auxiliary. In this case, auxiliary is did. And next the not. Did plus not plus verb. The verb is an infinitive. Infinitive way. Complement. And by the questions, we use the auxiliary did, subject, verb in infinitive too, because we have the auxiliary. And then did, subject, verb, infinitive, complement, and the question mark. This is really easy, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, really easy. Okay, so according to it, we learned that to present perfect, the difference to present perfect and past simple, we learned some like, yes, are time expressions, some time expressions. For example, the use of ago, the use to yesterday are by past simple. Some time expressions by past simple, for example, ago, yesterday. Do you remember other past simple?
Last month, last day.
Had the last month, last day. So in this case, these are the most common expressions to time expressions: ago, yesterday, and last. And by present perfect, we learned that we can use, for example, already,
Just.
just,
Get.
ha,
Oh.
Italy, the
Yet.
jet, yes, it's true, the use of jet,
Recently.
recently too, they used to
How
make,
long?
yes, it's true, how long since, for, used to, all, plus the all, a time expression, like all my childhood, all my life,
Okay.
all the month. No. For example, I live in Mexico City all my childhood. I live in Mexico City all my life, all my childhood. Okay, that's really easy, right, guys?
Uh,
Do you have questions about present perfect tense versus past simple tense?
No.
no.
Okay, so we're going to do some exercises.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm going to share other exercise. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Can you see the screen?
Not yet.
No yet.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay, so we have an exercise. This case to past simple versus present perfect tense. And we have some sentences. The idea here is to choose the correct tense by each sentence. For
Okay.
example, I'm hungry. I didn't eat, or I haven't eaten anything today. In this case, now we can choose whatever of them. It depends of the tense that we are talking. And the next we need to complete with the correct tense. For example, we have here the verb in the brackets. We, not, and the verb. Any English test this month. And when you finish the activity, you choose here finish. Choose check my answers. And obviously you get the score about it. And
All
if you
right.
have questions about activity, we talk about it. So I'm going to share the link of the activity by WhatsApp. Give me a second, guys. I need. Okay, now you have the link on WhatsApp. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so please do the activity. When you finish, let me know.
Right.
Ready.
Ready? Are you ready too, Carlos?
Yes.
Okay,
I have
so
I have sent my score.
you had sent your score. Ah, yeah, I get it. Okay, so what about you, Kenya? Do you have questions about the exercise?
No.
No?
Yes. The
Okay.
the verb claim. What is the verb participle?
The past participle to what verb? Sorry?
Climb.
Climb?
Yes.
Climb? It's CLIMBED. Climbed. It's the same like in past. It didn't change.
Okay.
Climb. Yes. CLIMBED. Climb. In the case to number 4, it's sorry sir, I have forgotten my homework. Yo he olvidado mi tarea. Any other questions about exercise?
No.
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to share other exercise, but let me check it out. Thanks, Kenya, to the exercise. So I need to check this. She has not to submit. And now I'm on it. I don't know why isn't working this page. Hasn't select. Okay, I get it. Yes, it's working. It is working. Is this okay? So we have other activity. We have present perfect versus past simple. Okay. Let me refresh the page. Okay. So this is present perfect, always connected past and the present. Okay, we have a time, a line time, not past, present, in this case, 10 years. Now we are talking about activity that is unfinished. So in this case, we have unfinished actions. This start in the past and continue up to the present. For example, I have lived in London for 10 years. I still live in London now. And we use present perfect to indefinite actions with no time reference or reference to recent time. For example, this put emphasis on the action and usually have our result in present. We have 2 examples. I have lost my wallet. This means very recently and puts the emphasis on the action. And he has just left the office. This action is complete and has the result in present. So probably he is on his way home now. The past simple tell us only about the past, and we use it to finish actions for something that started in past and finish in the past. And we have the line to past and present, and we have 10 years, but that's 10 years and in the past didn't continue in present. We have an example. I live in Manchester for 10 years. So I don't live in Manchester now. So that's the difference. I have a live to I live. And definite actions, we use a definite past time like yesterday, 5 days ago, last month to say or imply when something happened. So in this case, the past simple tense, we know when this action end. For example, I lost my wallet yesterday. Here I want to stress when the action happened. So in this case, that's different to present perfect and past simple. So we have here a really exercise. For example, so in this case, we need to use the contraction. She hasn't slept. She hasn't slept much lately. That's the same to has not slept much lately. And we obviously check here in the images. We have different images. And maybe, okay, so we have, I think, is this.
Uh-huh.
This is the image number 1. And obviously we when you finish, you choose here finish, check my answer here. Now hasn't slept and the number 1. Okay?
All right.
Alright, so this activity is really easy too. You have the explanation before to the exercise if you need to check it. Okay, thanks so much, Kenya. Do you have questions on the exercise?
Yes, then number 5, it's past. Why?
It's past because we have, it's a finish action. It's like, cerraste la puerta cuando saliste, a diferencia de has cerrado la puerta cuando saliste. O sea, ya saliste. Entonces, en teoría, ya debió de haber terminado la acción, right?
Okay. Yes.
Any other questions? Carlos, about exercise?
Um,
No?
And number 12, it's past.
no.
In number 12, the race, did I?
Yes, it's in
Yes,
past.
it's in past.
I didn't because at the end of the sentence is a question. Did I?
Ajá, no gané la carrera. ¿Lo hice?
¿Lo hice?
Ajá.
Okay. Yes. Thanks.
I didn't win the race. Any other questions?
No.
No. What about the vocabulary?
Mm, no.
No? Kenya, no vocabulary?
No.
Okay, so if you don't have questions, if you don't have comments, we are going to finish the class now. Remember, the difference to past simple, present perfect is present perfect and finished actions and indefinite actions. Past simple, finished actions, definite actions. That's really easy to remember. Okay, girls? Okay, guys?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So if you don't have questions, you don't have comments, see you tomorrow. Remember, do the activities on recreo.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.